Hello everybody and welcome to my life lately. Today, I know I'm a little bit behind on this, but today I'm going to be showing you guys a little November flip through. So let me find the November section of my monthly calendar. So this is my monthly. Nothing too crazy special here. I really just only put on there things that I need to prepare for the week, so it's nothing really crazy up here. And then if we're flipping, alrighty, so this is the start of November. We started November on a Wednesday, so the first of November happened on a Wednesday, and it was the day after Halloween. So of course I posted a few pictures, my little niece and my daughter on Halloween. And then I also had these little tags for my littlest, Kinsey. So her name's down here. I just kind of covered it with a sticky note. But yeah, so I was home this week. I didn't actually have to work yet, so I was just kind of doing a whole lot of reorganizing and decluttering before I started to go back. And I was also testing out how many ounces she was eating throughout the day and how many ounces I was able to pump. So it was a bit of a chaotic week, let me tell you. And then a few of the times I ended up just not even like doing it. I had so much going on that I couldn't fathom trying to pump and feed her a bottle all while out and about. So this is Kinsey and my little nephew Kyrie. He is actually, I believe, 2 weeks younger than Kinsey. They were supposed to be a month apart, and then he wasn't growing the way that he was supposed to, so they ended up doing a C-section for Kyrie. And yeah, so they were born within 2 weeks of each other, which is so cute. I kid you not, they are the cutest. I don't know how well you guys are gonna be able to see that, but they both were smiling in that picture. But yeah, so this was my final week of not working and having the girls up to myself. And so of course Sunday I didn't journal a whole lot because I was just trying to take it all in. It was my final day before I had to go back to work, so it was a little bit chaotic. I had a lot of things to do. I know I didn't write it down, but it felt very chaotic trying to get ready for going back to work. And then of course I had to put a little picture of my husband and Kinsey because they took a nap together on Sunday, which I think was cute. And she did giggle for the first time, of course, in big letters. It's kind of hard to miss. This spread right here has been my favorite spread by far. So I loved how this one turned out. I think it looks so beautiful. And I was actually able to write a lot more in than I was expecting, given that I was back at work now and I wasn't sure I was gonna have enough time to continue journaling in the A or the B6 size, but I had plenty of room and almost like I didn't have enough room. I had to write so much. But yeah, I was writing in how many ounces I was collecting while at work and then how many ounces she was consuming. So it was a bit of a chaotic week because I wanted to make sure that I was pumping enough, and I was going through the stress of people at work not being so nice about me pumping, which for those of you guys who are here and wanted the update on that, everything is good. I no longer get the comments anymore about them being upset that I was pumping as often as I was. I only pump 3 times a day, but I just think they were like kind of like I wasn't even back because I was pumping. But yeah, so of course I went like ham on the notes, and I was so excited about how this week had turned out just by looking at it. I think it looks beautiful. And then we're going into the week of the 13th through the 19th here, and I really liked how this one turned out as well. It was a fun week. This was also the 13th, this day. Kinsey turned 3 months old, so I had to post a picture. I didn't get any pictures done on this Monday. I was way too busy, but I was able to get a little picture of her on the Tuesday after. So a little photo update of her. Of course. So sorry if there's profanity. So I loved how the ink was writing in my planner. I liked the brown with the November themes. I think it looked so perfect. Sometimes I wouldn't even write a to-do list. There was so much going on that I couldn't even fathom writing it all out, so I left them blank. And then I did try a work tracker here, and then I realized it just wasn't going to work for me, so I have since changed that. But yeah, I loved how this one came out. It was really cool to see all of the fall colors come in with the oranges. I love that. And then here I was just a bit overwhelmed with Thanksgiving and everything like that, so I did not completely fill these out, but overall I think it looked great. I did get a little food stain here. I don't remember how or why, but I think that just happened recently because it wasn't there earlier. And then of course this day was Black Friday, so I actually went a little crazy on the Coffee Monsters Co. website for Black Friday because she has one of her biggest sales, so I wanted to stock up on some stickers. So this, well, pretty soon here you guys will be seeing another Coffee Monsters Co. haul because I did purchase quite a few things from her shop. So yeah, just the normal. I didn't end up pumping during the weekends, which probably hindered my ounces, but you know, I'm working through it. It's all good now. So yeah, here is the new milk tracker. Now this looks a little bit chaotic, but I promise you it will look a little bit better now that I kind of have an idea of what I want to do for it. And the no spend I didn't really keep up with, so I don't think I spent money on every single one of these days. I just didn't keep up with it. But I did keep up with the sleep, and I like how that turned out. I really like this week. No joke, I think this is one of my favorite weeks as well. I just love the color tones of the brown, the greens, and oh, I love it. So yeah, I did spill some milk on this day, November 28th, which was actually this Tuesday that just happened. Yeah, so I wrote on there, don't cry over spilled milk, because I really wanted to cry, especially because I've been stressed out about having not enough milk, but clearly I've been doing okay. But yeah, so this past weekend we ended up going to see my husband's mom, so my mother-in-law's, and we also had a military dance, sort of like Christmas ball thing. I don't know the correct terminology for that, but so we ended up leaving on Friday and we came back on Sunday. So that's why this video did not go up when it was originally supposed to. I mean, even on my to-dos, you can see that I wanted to get the flip through done and I didn't get to it. So yeah, that is my November flip through in my B6. And I wanted to jump on here and show you guys my Stalogy as well. Now this, I will say, is probably going to be one of the only videos you guys see of my Stalogy, and I apologize for making it known that I do use it, but I only started within the past month because I was in a Hobonichi weeks and I really didn't like the size. I didn't like how it was long, and it wasn't just like it wasn't like a book. I didn't like the layout of the Hobonichi weeks, only because I just didn't feel like it suited what I needed it for. and I was not a big fan of the size. So this was started in November, so I only got 1 month in it, but this really was just my kind of catch-all, sort of. So I had an index planned out, and I'm sure I will pick this back up at some point, but I don't think this is going to be coming with me for 2024 for this purpose. But I added some of the sterling ink vellum here, and then the stickers from the November kit into this. I did the layout of the calendar myself. I don't think it's perfect. It was my very first calendar draw out, and I think it turned out okay. I think it looks pretty. I mainly use this for like seeing, you know, payments when they're due and that kind of stuff that I wouldn't want to put in my actual B6 memory planner without having like a sticker down or something. But these ones are mainly for bills, and kind of like I ran to the dentist or something and then I had to schedule a new upcoming appointment. That's what I wanted to use this for, but I realized that I didn't like having to do the calendar for every month, so that's why I ended up buying this, the A6 monthly, and now I've decided to not use I don't know, for 2025 I think I'm going to go with the A6 compact full year, because I think that will literally be exactly what I need for what I want it for, because then all my monthlies are right there, and then I can go ahead and use the back pages kind of like how I've been doing it in my Stalogy here. So my November bills I wrote out right here. I used some of the pet tape that I had in one of my videos, and so I went ahead and wrote out my bills and my spending log, and then I also continued it to this page. And then I went in here and I wrote out a Christmas list, because this was my like brain dump planner, or like my brain dump journal, something that like, oh, this came across my mind and I quick want to jot it down. This is where I would do it, and I loved that for this. And so I also have a video ideas page, and this is also for both my plant account and this account. So if you guys are new here, I do have a plant channel. I always have it linked down below in every single one of my videos. So if you do like plants and you're a planty person, you can go ahead and check that out as well. But yeah, so I haven't been posting as often as I'd like for my plant channel, but I don't have the time really to keep up on everything, including making videos, but I would really like to get another video up. So if you see this, there might be a hint of a plant video that you guys will see in the future if you guys check that out. This is also my shopping list, so I went ahead and wrote all of these boxes. This is not for one go. This is for like over time. Okay, we get to like a certain point, like right here for say, and then I'd go and get those groceries, and then, you know, I'd come home, and then a few days later, oh, I need this. I would start, you know, adding it to the list again. So yeah, it was really just kind of a jot all. And then I went in and I journaled a little bit in this Stalogy as well. I played around with my new ink. This was the day that I got it, and I was too excited. I just needed to write something. And then you know, this is where I wanted to write out my time with Jesus, my prayers and things like that. So this was kind of just a literal catch-all. And yeah, so I was going to start December, but I decided against it because I really want to jump into my B6 in December. Now, obviously, by the time you guys are seeing this, it is already December, and I still haven't started my B6. So I am really hoping that this is the weekend that I can finally jump into the B6 and set it up, because I backed out of starting the setup process for this month in my Stalogy. So yeah, I do want to just jump in and show you guys my Stalogy, because I know a few of you guys were asking about it, And yeah, that is my November flip through. I hope you guys enjoyed this quick little impromptu video. It is really late and I need to get to bed. I need to shower and get to bed so that I can be up at 5 in the morning, or more like 4:30. But yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed this video and I will see you guys in my next one.